So once you decide on the school that you decide to swipe right for, you're then going to get a bill. So this is what a bill looks like. And this is an older bill. I've been using this bill for a very long time, but I'm going to read it to you because they all still look the same. A bill is a bill, right? And maybe for some of you, you've never seen a bill. Maybe you have auto pay for your cell phone, or maybe your family takes care of everything. There's going to be a lot of new things, right? Maybe this is the first time you've seen a bill, just like when you go to college, might be the first time you do laundry. All good, right? And so I just want to show you how to read this bill. So a bill is always going to have these kind of few things on them. So it might not look the same, but it's going to have the same information. So at some point, it's going to talk about the term or the semester that you're paying for, right? So that's number one. So you're going to see what term you're going to pay for. This one is winter 2014. And then on the bill, it's going to have the amount due. So for this particular student, the amount that they had that was due is going to be $2,203.50. And then they're going to have the due date. After the due date, understand that there are going to be late charges. And what's worse is you can be dropped from your classes and not be able to live on campus. They'll just move you out. I was a resident director in grad school, which is they're over the RAs. So maybe you know about RAs, and they're kind of there on the floor to kind of help you transition, or not even transition, because you'll have RAs if you live on campus your senior year and you're well transitioned, but they're just kind of over the RAs. And so I was a graduate student, and that was the role that I took in order to have money for school. And if students didn't pay their bill by a certain amount of time, they had to kind of leave campus. And so there's a ripple effect. So again, you're going to continue to think about this as you're thinking about, is this the right financial fit? Then you have the previously billed balance. So for this particular person, it looks like they took care of all of their bills prior to this particular term. And so they don't have any charges. So their previously billed balance is going to be $0. And then you're going to have your current charges. So your current charges for this student, it looks like they're going to have a program fee, a lab fee, student fees. Remember all those fees? Remember, you're like, what are the fees? These are them, right? Registration fees, student fees, program fee, for undergrad, lab studio fee. These are the fees. And then you have your tuition. So undergrad resident tuition, $4,527.10. And, that sort of stuff. So what is the actual bill when you add up tuition and fees? It looks like this student does not live on campus. How do we know that? We would see room and board on there if they did. So what is their current billed balance? $6,177.50. But you're saying, well, wait a minute. Their amount due is only $2,203.50. Yes, that's true. But then you have on the bill, you have for the same term. So you look at the term on the left-hand column. They're both for winter 2014. So this is authorized financial aid. So when you accept your financial aid, you're going to now have it authorized to go on your bill. So they have the student loan. So let's look at how much their loan is, $2,474. So that's money that they'll pay back later. They're going to have the Michigan tuition assistance, $500, the recognition of excellence, $1,000, and authorized aid balance, $3,974. So that is a balance that came from another term, maybe that they didn't use, and they got it authorized to be able to use this term. So what is the total due? Back again, number two, $2,203.50. You can also look at number 4, past due, nothing, right? They had no current charges. And number 8, future balance. It looks like it's going to be 0, right? As long as they pay it. And so this is how you read your bill, how you understand it. There's going to be 2 columns, one with the information about what you're charged and one with the financial aid of what's going to be deducted. Remember, they're going to do the free money as well as the money that you pay back later. The money that you pay now is the total due. Unless you have an external loan that's going to cover this, for the most part, it's going to be cash. And it can be cash in a couple of ways, and we're going to talk about those in a second.